Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be giving my comments, opinions, and the results of WWE Elimination Chamber 2017. We kick off with the pre-show, and we have Mojo Rawley versus Kurt Hawkins. It was a standard pre-show match. I did enjoy it, to be fair. Mojo Rawley is getting a bit better. Kurt Hawkins is there. Rawlins nailed a big right hand and caught Hawkins with a tilt-a-whirl into an over-the-shoulder power slam. That was alright. 4 out of 10 I gave it. It weren't too bad, to be fair. Then we move on to the main show. We have Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. It was good. Mickie James hit Becky Lynch with a mitt kick, but Lynch's foot was under the rope. Which was funny about this is because Lynch was too far away, so she had to actually roll to the ropes to do the spot. It was quite funny. Obviously no pinfall. They went back and forth with reversals until James was trapped by a jackknife cover and pinned by Becky Lynch. It was a really good match. Both the competitors are good. It just didn't feel like it got off the ground. It kind of got up, stayed there, but didn't elevate any further. It just kind of stayed there. It was not bad. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. So, pretty good. And then we went to a skybox where James Ellsworth and Carmella were eating popcorn. We found that out in the pre-show when he gave her the skybox tickets. Carmella said the wrong person won regarding to the Mickie James-Becky Lynch match. And then James Ellsworth said what she said. It was alright. Then we go to Dolph Ziggler versus Apollo Crews and Kalisto. But wait, who's that behind Kalisto doing his entrance? It is Ziggler! And smashes him straight into the digital board, which broke a little bit of it. It was quite good, to be fair. Crews wasn't happy, so it turned into a singles match. Apollo Crews versus Dolph Ziggler. After that, Kalisto managed to finally make his way down to the ring limping. Eventually, Crews managed to crawl in and get a tag to Kalisto. Kalisto immediately stopped selling the injury and started beating up Ziggler. After a bit of a back and forth between Ziggler and Kalisto, Apollo's tagged in, and then Crews managed to get a sit-down spinning powerbomb to pin Ziggler. It was a good match. I gave that match a 5.5 out of 10. I wasn't expecting much, but Kalisto actually became the MVP of the match. He actually saved it because the Crews Ziggler stuff was really boring. After the match, as Kalisto got a leg sweep from Ziggler on the ring apron, and then Ziggler went and got a chair and put it around Crews' ankle and stomped on it a couple of times, taking out his ankle. We have not seen one of these kind of takeouts in a very long time, which is really good. It was I enjoyed it, to be fair. Everyone was happy that he took out Crews. I'm happy he took out Crews. Crews is boring, and they should have just left him in NXT where he belonged for a little bit longer. They pulled him way too early, to be honest. But yeah, it was alright. Then we go to the Tag Team Turmoil match for the Tag Team Championships. We start with Heath Slater and Rhino against Breezango. They're always entertaining. Rhino managed to get a blind tag when Fandango, sorry. And then he got a gore. So they eliminate Breezango. Then the Vaudevillains came out. They had a load of back and forth. Rhino gored Gotch. English missed with a Swanton Bomb. Slater nailed with an elevated DDT, eliminating the Vaudevillains. Then the Usos were next out. Jimmy managed to catch Slater with a super kick for the win. And then we had Gable and Jordan come out. They managed to eliminate the Usos with a roll-up. Then the Usos attacked American Alpha after them, smashing them into the barricade and ring steps. And then they tossed Jordan back in, and then they got a top rope splash. Then the final team, the Ascension, who have a new look, by the way. Go and check it out. It looks really nice. They don't look like the bloody Legion of Doom anymore. I was actually behind these guys. Have a good battle, and then they managed to hit a fallen man straight away, but Gable stopped it, and then American Alpha was able to make a comeback and win. It was a good match. I gave it 7.75 out of 10. Wasn't quite good enough to get an 8, but it wasn't low enough to get 7.5, so I just went in the middle. It was really good, to be fair. I did enjoy that, and American Alpha are doing great things with the belt. It would have been a bad idea to put it on the Ascension straight away. Should be heading that way, because the Ascension can be a team you can build around, guys. Then we go to the worst match on the card. Nikki Bella versus Natalya. You can tell by the way I'm speaking, I do not want to talk about this match. Okay, let's get this over with. They both got a double count out after like 10 minutes of wrestling. It was shit. After the match, Natalya cheap shotted Balor while she was commending to the referee. Natalya walked out, but Balor caught with her and speared her on the entrance ramp. And then Natalya ran off. It was a great spear. Unfortunately, the match was terrible. I gave it a 3 out of 10. Not just for the finish, but it was slow. It was boring. I just weren't that into it. Then we go to Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt appearing. Bray said tonight they have to go their separate ways, but in the end, it will be the era of Wyatt. Randy told everyone to run, just like Luke Harper does, which was great. Then we had the Luke Harper Randy Orton match. It was a pretty good match. Started off slow, but managed to pick up a bit with like a table spot with the announce tables and stuff like that. The finish happened. Luke Harper was gonna hit a discus clothesline, but Orton reversed it into an RKO for the pin. It was good. I gave it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't amazing. It was very slow in places, but I was expecting a lot more, but it did make Luke Harper look good, so let's keep it that way. And we can just tell that Luke Harper is over as hell as a babyface, so good thing there. Then Nikki Bella was getting interviewed when Natalya attacked her during the brawl. Bella knocked into Maurice and spilled white powder all over, which is probably the spark of the next storyline. I hope not, because I don't want to see Maurice versus Nikki Bella, because my god, her work has been terrible. They continued to brawl until officials held them apart. Okay, let's move on. Women's Championship match. Alexa Bliss versus Naomi. A good match. Bliss went for the sparkle splash, but not Naomi put her knees up, and then Hollywood Star Press for the pin. And Naomi won the championship, which was great. It did have a good spot during it, which I forgot to mention. Bliss used the Oklahoma roll, but had got her feet on the ropes, and then the referee noticed before he counted the 3 count, which was great. After the match, Naomi was interviewed. She said she felt amazing. The crowd chanted, "You deserve it." It obviously caught Naomi by surprise, and she started to cry. She said she'd been envisioning this for many years. She said Bliss was one hell of a champion. She said she nearly snatched her bold, but she snatched his heart and was taking it to her home for WrestleMania. Her home is Orlando. I enjoyed that promo. Good job, Naomi. Now we move on to the big behemoth, the new Elimination Chamber match. First of all, the new Elimination Chamber looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks beautiful. It was squarish. It had like LEDs everywhere, glass panels for the pod, and then above the pod had like a W in the middle of the ring when you did the lights for all the people. It just looked absolutely stunning, and I cannot say it's not a beautiful design. I loved it. But I'm going to have to say, before we even do this, this was the best Elimination Chamber match and Elimination Chamber pay-per-view I have seen ever. Especially the first Elimination Chamber match was definitely... This is the best one I've ever seen, ever. It was great. Okay, we start with Dean Ambrose coming out first. Then Baron Corbin, my bae, my spirit animal. Then Dean, and then Miz. And then AJ... And then Cena, obviously AJ and Cena being the last to start the match. They had a good 5 minutes being on each other until Dean Ambrose came in. One of the spots, AJ Styles and Cena were on the wall, and then Cena knocked him off of the wall onto the floor. It looked brutal. Then Bray Wyatt came in. Then Corbin comes in and annihilates everybody. Then when Miz's chamber opens, he calls for him to come in. He's scared of Corbin. I assume that was what was in his mind. He's scared of Corbin. Ambrose rolled up Corbin while he was distracted. Corbin went nuts, destroying Ambrose, throwing him through the pod. Actually destroyed the pod. It was great. Then end of days, and Miz came in and pinned Ambrose after. It was great. And then one beautiful spot. Miz hit a skull crushing finale on Bray Wyatt with being on the outside. It was great. And then Cena hit an AA onto Miz, eliminated him. So your last three was Bray, Cena, and AJ. And then Bray just hit a Sister Abigail on Cena to eliminate him. It was great. We had a good back and forth between Bray Wyatt and AJ Styles. AJ got 2 450 slashes and then went for a phenomenal forearm, but Bray caught him and Sister Abigail to get the pin and become the WWE Champion. Bray Wyatt has finally won the big one. It was absolutely amazing. Sorry, I'm going to have to stop this quickly. I do remember one more spot. Cena climbed up to the pod and jumped onto Bray and AJ. I've never seen Cena do that. It was amazing. So many little spots, like people on top of pods, battering each other into the glass that was up there. Just this match, you have to watch and to experience it for yourself. I loved every moment of it. But yes, Bray Wyatt has finally won the big one. And after the match, Randy Orton came onto the ramp and just had to stare down with Bray Wyatt. It was beautiful. Bray has finally won it. Please check out my live reactions if you want to see what I was like when Bray won it. It was great. And I gave this match a perfect 10 out of 10. It deserves nothing less than a 10. It was perfection in storytelling, wrestling, drama. Everything went into this match. The wrestlers had proper bumps. People, you just saw them and they just bumped everywhere. The storytelling set up Ambrose and Corbin was great. Hopefully that just set up to Corbin to win the Intercontinental Championship. That was amazing. And then obviously Miz got eliminated by Cena. Maybe Cena Miz again. That's just amazing. I just loved this match so much. Just, you have to watch it. Just even if you just watch the Chamber match, it was great. Now, please give me a like if you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.